sailing project, and Beking's sailing Poland, taking the low risk start with the clean wind, but they will have to sail the higher course to the first mark of the distance of the race. We have a very nice and soft southwesterly. No much chop, so very silky conditions for sailing. A little bit chilly though. Well, that's an interesting thing to see. Would the gamble of Bauer pay out with the clean wind, or will AMBERSAIL 2 take the benefit of sailing a little bit lower and faster course? Well, there was definitely something wrong with the Code Zero in childhood. They badly stuck by the starting line, and as we see, AMBERSAIL 2 has sailed nicely over the Austrian team. So for right now, I would say we see the two-horse race. This is a race between Sailing Poland and AMBERSAIL 2. Well, we met each other. These boats met each other on several occasions in the Caribbean regattas when it still was possible. And I think we split the result. The result is pretty equal. So this is, and we have been racing each other on several other occasions. So this is kind of rematch once again. Here we can see the race tracker. Yeah, and the race track consists of starting line and reaching to the first mark, broad reach to the second mark, then another broad reach to the third mark. There's gonna be a beat back to the third mark from the fourth one, and then a broad reach to the fourth mark, and the tight reach to the finish. So the total length of the race course is about 30 nautical miles. As I mentioned, the blue and red dots are the starting and finishing line, and right now we are in the beginning of the first reach to the first mark of the distance. From this perspective, it seems that AMBERSAIL 2 is slowly rolling over the Sailing Poland team. Well, but we will see further. The wind strength is pretty equal across the entire team, because we have an offshore wind, no much influence from shore. No many shifts in the wind, so it is really nice and silky conditions, and the sun is beginning to shine, so it's yeah, we have around 10 to 12 knots of wind right now, and the boats are doing more or less the same speed, maybe a little bit exceeding the boat speed, a little bit exceeding the wind speed. which would be a nice question to your physics teacher. Can the boat propelled by the wind sail faster than the wind itself is blowing? The answer is definitely yes, which is not easily understandable probably, but yes, that's the reality of today's sailing boats. They begin using their, yes, as I mentioned, we can see it on the tracker that the AMBERSAIL 2, the red dot, is slowly overtaking the sailing Poland, and when the boats will start converging a little bit, the AMBERSAIL 2's position is a little bit more preferred, because they will start putting their wind shadow on the sailing Poland boat. These boats generate quite a big wind shadow, and they use most of the wind they have in their sails and leave kind of a wind hole behind themselves. So right now, as we see in the tracker, sailing Poland's position is beginning to be very, very unfavorable, because they sit in the wind shadow in the wind hole generated by AMBERSAIL 2. And AMBERSAIL 2 is now leading the first stage of the race. As mentioned, AMBERSAIL 2 is driven by very, very experienced and talented helmsman, Mr. Raimondas Šiugždinis. He has been participating in Barcelona Olympics already, and he's very nice and very talented, very good helmsman. And driving this kind of boat is not an easy business, because the twin ruddered boats, and especially with this purchase system from the rudder to the steering wheel, they don't give much feedback for the helmsman. Usually on the boats, be it a tiller or a steering wheel is a source of very much valuable information for the helmsman. You can feel what boat wants, how it is balanced, and so on, and you know what to do. But these boats, on these boats, the steering wheel is pretty neutral. You don't get much feel out of it, so you drive the boat mostly by the numbers, by the figures you see in the sailing instruments. So it's not an easy business, far from that. Okay, we can see that Childhood, which has the Brunel Code 0, has sorted out their technical troubles, but still it costed them dearly. As we can see the distance between the leading two boats and the trailing two boats has become pretty big, and barring the big mistakes from the two leaders, I would say it could be close to insurmountable. Although we will have quite a few maneuvers still to come, so there is a lot of space for the mistakes and for the technical troubles, which cost you very, very dearly on this kind of a short race. This is a big boat. The Code 0, the white sail on the Austrian, and the Brunel sail on Childhood. They are more than 300, between 300 and 400 square meters of cloth, and that's quite a big handful to handle it when something goes wrong. Yeah, that's the Austrian sailing project in our screen, and further on the left we can see AMBERSAIL 2, and we can see how much did AMBERSAIL 2 gain over the Austrian guys, and that was and this is mostly due to the AMBERSAIL 2's starting position, and they were able to accelerate a little bit faster and popped in front, and then put their wind shadow or the wind hole on the Austrians, and ran pretty much in front. Yeah, as mentioned, it is these are the very silky conditions for this kind of boats, and this is getting a very nice day. Is dawning here in Klaipėda. The sun is shining, and we see that in the tracker picture right now that okay, there's something wrong with the boat speed figures. They're definitely not doing 20 knots right now. They would, I'd say that there would be maybe 13 or 14 to the max. It is probably kilometers per hour, which would be closer to the truth. Yes, and this race will last around 3 hours. From now, the leading boats are approaching the first mark, and unfortunately we have to stop our live coverage right now. You can follow the rest of the race in ambersail2.eu website, where you find a link to the race tracker, and we will try to find an opportunity to join you live for the finish of the race. Thank you for attention for now, and see you later.